Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. Bitcoin is fighting with $51,000 and yeah, the AVAX price actually doesn't show much short-term strength. So that's at the moment pretty much in line with this yellow wave count, which I just technically speaking prefer because the white count really hurts my eyes. I'm not going to say the white count is not going to work out. I did say before, not that I don't like it, don't get me wrong, this is the wrong terminology. It's more that it's just not given me any evidence that it's the white count that's unfolding here. It's of course possible, but we don't want to focus on possibilities, we want to focus on what's highly probable. And I mean, it is a probable wave count, don't get me wrong, otherwise I wouldn't show it to you. It's just that if there are too many probable wave counts, probabilities get unclear. And that's what, a diagonal pattern typically is, because diagonals allow for different interpretations. They usually look more like corrective patterns, which is why I'm in favor of that yellow count. But it's a bullish market, so we keep an open mind. I mentioned already weeks ago that anybody who wants to play the white count and believes in AVAX's ability to break out directly could obviously, go long. We were at the time down here somewhere and set the stop maybe here below the $32.30 level or one of these two swing lows, 33.60, 32.30. Because to be honest, a break below these, especially the 32.30 level, will likely lead to the invalidation. Well, it will lead to the invalidation of the white count as it is and will therefore increase probabilities for yellow. The yellow count, the move down initially here into the January lows was an A wave low, a first wave of a corrective structure. The move up was a B wave, ABC structure in wave B, and then a C wave to the downside is sort of next. C wave to the downside would be next. It might have started to keep that wave count alive. Yep, it needs to stay, the price needs to stay below that 43.77 level, which was what the first main level here in our resistance range for this short-term pattern. Here, very good to see the market touched perfectly the 100% extension level of this initial A wave rally of circle wave B, and that's typically a really, really good target for a C wave in such a B wave. So therefore, it's really done everything it needed to do to confirm that yellow scenario. And let's see if it also can follow through to the downside. As I said, to keep it alive, the price needs to stay below 43.77. It would already be favorable if it could stay below $40.76. I think above that level, which is this previous small swing high, probabilities could already start to change. Okay, what would be the yellow count then in terms of, or what would it give us for downside targets? Well, we have at least a standard support range down here between 25.57 and 12.57. So I'm not gonna say we go down to 12.57, that's not how it works. No, but this is a likely support area. We have to consider that it could be this larger B wave that's unfolding. Therefore, we have to give it that space. In a more direct bullish count, the market would obviously follow the white scenario here. And this is a scenario in which we are currently in a diagonal pattern. It's certainly not an impulse. This move up could potentially be interpreted as a 5-wave move, but this here not so much anymore. And then the deep pullback anyway, it tells us it's not an impulse to the upside, too many overlaps. What is possible though is that this here is a diagonal. We're currently in a B wave pullback. And as I said, below 32.30, the yellow count will clearly be in control, because then this wave 3 as it is will be invalidated. In a wave 3, in such a diagonal, the B wave of wave 3, and we always have corrective structures in these diagonals, the B wave of wave 3 must not break below the beginning of the third wave. That's a very simple invalidation point. And but as soon as we see a bit of a reaction, a C wave of wave 3 should start to unfold and take the price into the $47 to $49 region. Obviously, the lower we go, the closer we get to that invalidation point, the better potentially that reward to risk ratio for trading the third wave. Again, similar to what I said like weeks ago, anybody who wants to play that count, you know, the lower we go here, the better from a reward to risk point of view. Tight stop, possible decent reward to risk, but just not from a probabilities point of view, the best choice, I think. Okay, that's my update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.